Hi, I'm Marla Ellerman. I'm a publisher of Mobile Marketing and Technology Online and executive producer of the Mobile Payment Conference. And we're here today with Erik, who's Vice President of Product Marketing for Verifone. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate the time.
And Erik's going to kind of run through, Verifone has released so many releases here at the show, I can't keep up with all of them. So I think Erik's just going to kind of give us an overview of where Verifone's been, where they're at, and what we have to see and expect in the future.
Sounds great. Very good. Yes, so we obviously operate in a transforming market, right? Things are changing, so Verifone is changing with it. So we have, and we've just recently announced this as well, talking about our key initiatives for the business going forward. We're on a new leadership, and you see that reflected here in the show today. So we've basically split up the booth in three key areas that we're focusing on. The first one is our core business, terminals. What are we doing for small businesses, which is really what this is focused on here at the show. So we have a number of products we're talking about in the countertop space, in the pin pad space, and how do merchants get ready for EMV? How do they enable basic payments, and how do they use our equipment to make that work? So there's a strong focus on this core business. Then we do the same thing for mobility. So we have a number of mobile products, portable products. We're rounding out our portable product set now with the VX690, which I'll show to you in a moment, which is the latest and greatest in portable technology. We're active in the mobile space, so we're actually leveraging an iPad or an iPhone or an iPod or that kind of device and marrying it with payment functionality. So that's sort of our core initiative number one. The second initiative is focused on services. So all the services we offer in the area of security, getting ready for EMV, end-to-end encryption, some of our gateway services, our VX Direct Wireless service, that kind of thing, where we really, in addition to the hardware, provide value add through our services organization. And then last but not least, and that's new here at the show this year, is our commerce enablement effort. So we're starting to see where before we had lots of terminals that were operating independently at merchant sites. We're now starting to see where we're connecting all of these terminals and devices to each other for a single system where everything works together, sort of similar to what happened to the internet, right? So you had a whole bunch of disconnected computers. Now we're connecting everything, which will enable commerce essentially in our field. Some great examples of that, and in the Visa booth we have actually some demonstrations going where you can pay with Visa points for a fuel transaction, let's say, right? So not only can you pay with cash or credit or any kind of electronic payments, you can now actually apply your point balance from Visa towards your gasoline purchase. Another great example is what we've done in New York City. You can pay for your taxi cab ride with American Express points, etc. So we're really starting to connect this existing installed base of infrastructure and opening the doors to all kinds of commerce enablement opportunities.
So that's super cool. So I didn't realize that I could pay with my American Express points or my Visa points. So you guys are controlling that whole platform?
So we're working obviously with partners in that case. We're very much a partner exclusive company. We're here to help our partners, and we're successful because of our partners. So it's not necessarily something that we roll out by ourselves, but in conjunction with our partners, in that case Visa and American Express, we enable that, and those are just two examples of where we've already done that.
That's great. So I never really thought of you as a software or e-commerce company. I always thought of you guys as an equipment, just basically equipment terminal company.
Right, and that's a critical part of our business. That is our core business today, but as the industry transforms, like I was saying earlier, and the consumer experience transforms, we're transforming with it, not just talking about hardware and how we get that hardware into the market, but also what are the value add services, and how do we then enable that for not just payments, but for commerce in the future.
So tell me a little bit about EMV. Are you guys ready? Is your equipment that's already out there ready? Is it enabled in the equipment that you have and you're selling today?
Yeah, great question. So the majority of what we ship today, in fact, just this quarter that we just closed, 70% of the equipment we ship that quarter is EMV capable. Certainly any new products we're putting into the market spin is all EMV capable. We wouldn't launch anything new without that capability at this point. Clearly, it's a process that we're going through. You know, it takes a number of years to transition from magstripe to EMV, but certainly the hardware, software, and services that we have are all EMV ready now, and we're part of this transformation from magstripe only to a world where we're going to do magstripe, EMV chip, contactless, NFC for mobile wallets, etc.
Right. So is this equipment that's EMV ready? Is it NFC ready as well?
So a lot of it is. So what you're seeing most of the time are newer equipment is both EMV contact, meaning for a card with a chip on it ready, as well as has contactless and NFC capability built into the device. So for the most part, those things go hand in hand, and most merchants are choosing when they are upgrading their equipment not only to get ready for EMV, but to get ready for NFC as well.
And so how do you handle that upgrade?
It depends on the vertical we're talking about, right, and what partner we're working with. But in some cases, it's adding on a device, a consumer-facing device. So let's say a merchant already has a countertop device that faces the clerk most of the time. Now they need to add a device that will interface with the consumer for card insertion and PIN entry and those kinds of things. And in many cases, they simply replace the device. They take an older device away, upgrade it to the latest and greatest security, which at that point will also come with EMV, NFC, in many cases end-to-end encryption for data breach protection. Thank you. So there's a number of ways to get there.
Okay, well, great. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us this afternoon?
I think we've gone over the majority of it. I would love to show you some of the products up close.
Erik, show me the product line.
Yeah, I'll show you a few products here. So this is first and foremost a wireless lineup. This is the VX675. It's the smallest form factor portable product that's available in the market today. Here's the VX680 that's been available for a little while. It includes all the same functionality, except it has a large color touchscreen on it as well for a more intuitive user interface. And then this is the VX690. We just announced this yesterday at the show. This incorporates all functionality that is available in the market today for truly future-proofing. So EMV, NFC, it can do signature for chip and signature transactions. You obviously do chip and PIN. It has all kinds of wireless functionality, including Bluetooth and Bluetooth Low Energy. So this is our high-end device. And then I'll also show you this. As far as merchants adding EMV functionality to existing equipment, we have the VX805 and the VX820 that are consumer-facing devices that can be added to a device like this to add that consumer-facing form of payment, which is so important and required really for EMV.
Great. Well, thank you so much. Erik, is there anything else you'd like to share with our watchers?
I think that's perfect. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, and I appreciate it. And thanks for watching.